person is a business owner for the past 26 years. To be successful in one industry is already not easy. For sure, she can be successful in traditional business. It is because of her attitude, her character, and her drive. With this, it is no wonder she is one of the top in Riway Philippines at the same time, achieving the rank of Team Elite Pegasus. I'm sure she has seen something in Riway that is why she is here. Who is she? She is Team Elite Pegasus, Wang Helen Ang.
Wow, I'm utterly impressed and extremely grateful that Riway did such an introduction video for me. Maybe I can take this opportunity to express how I feel. Riway is a company that is willing to go all out to make such videos for us leaders can borrow strength from it. It takes a huge sum of money to get such introduction video done. In the 26 years that I have been doing business, I've never once had a video done for me to recognize me and my efforts. I don't think anyone will do that for me. But Riway is different. Furthermore, the more they do, the better it gets. The more professional it becomes. When I look at my own introduction video, it builds up my confidence. It makes me feel very appreciated and honored. I'm extremely thankful to Riway for their efforts towards all of us leaders. Even though this action alone to Riway is just a small gesture, yet I dare to say that Riway is the only company in the market that is willing to go to such extent for their leaders. This is one of the charms that attracted me to Riway and is unique to Riway. Before I continue my sharing, let me introduce myself. I am Helen from the Philippines. My topic today is the beauty of Riway. For the past 26 years, I have been doing traditional business as a real estate subdivision developer. And in my 26 years of experience, I have come across many different businesses and their owners. I'm more or less familiar with how a business works and to know if a company is right. Maybe I can analyze Riway from my perspective and to let us clearly see what kind of business Riway is. Since all of us here has come across Riway, I believe we need to know whether this company or this business is doable, whether this company is right, whether this company's boss is reliable, isn't it? If it is doable, if it is the right company, and if the boss is reliable, I believe we will then have the faith to come into this business wholeheartedly. Actually, being in the market this long, multi-level marketing is no stranger to me. I have also come across many different companies and products before. At first, I was apprehensive to stay in Riway, mainly because my impression of direct selling wasn't very good. Because I knew that direct selling companies always charge a large amount of membership fee. Most members have to purchase the product monthly to maintain a certain quota in order to be able to continue getting their commission, to the extent that the whole storeroom at their homes gets all filled up with these products. Can you imagine that? So I thought to myself, maybe I'll just be a consumer since I already have my own business. But as my understanding deepened, I learned that in Riway, the amount we pay for is only for the product. Membership is free, and there are no quotas, sales targets, or maintenance fees. I remember when I attended Riway's 9th anniversary gala dinner in Singapore, I realized that Riway was different. It was a lavish anniversary celebration with 20,000 people in attendance. Wow, what company will hold a dinner as big as that? This means 20,000 plates, 20,000 spoons and forks, 2,000 chickens, 2,000 fishes, and other delicious food items. It triggered my curiosity even further. So I started learning more about Riway. I believe if we want to succeed, we must follow the right people, follow the right company. The name Riway stands for showing you the right way. It doesn't mean to say that what Riway is doing is right, but as the boss always mentioned, that it is a reminder to him to always to do things right, to always maintain the right mindset. Having been in this industry for some time, he realized it always lacked something he was looking for. So his direction for starting Riway was to build a company that was like no other in the market. Because of this mindset, he wanted to set an example and do things from scratch. And that's why Riway started from zero. He knew that if he started from zero and slowly worked his way up, Riway won't be afraid of failure and can be more daring in making decisions. And even if he fails, he can still start all over again from zero. So when Riway started, many seasoned leaders of the direct selling industry offered to join Riway and to bring their whole team over. But boss refused because he knew there was no shortcut to building this company that he has in plan. That's why you always hear the story of how Riway started from 38 bottles of Portier placenta and the 4 old people. It is unbelievable how most of us are descendants of these 4 leaders today. I believe before becoming leaders, we all start from being consumers of the product. I bought the 5th edition of Portier placenta for my mom, and she is a testimonial of the product. While we are on the subject of the product, the standard of the product is extremely high, and Riway is very strict when it comes to this. It is always improving, from the 6 ingredients in the 1st edition up to the 12 ingredients in the 6th edition today. In these 13 years, Riway has continuously improved the product to stay ahead of technology, to have the best possible product on hand, creating more selling points for us leaders so we can efficiently market this product to our clients. Did you know the labels and the boxes of the 1st edition of Portier placenta were personally cut and pasted by our boss? The extent boss will go to make sure it is perfect is incredible. Riway has all the rights to increase the price with the improvement of the product Riway undertakes until today. Honestly, I do not think there is anything wrong increasing the price if the quality of the product is extremely high. But no, even though the ingredients has doubled since the 1st edition, the price remained the same. This is the charm of Riway. You know, to hire staff for a business is not easy, let alone retain them. Many business owners face this problem where they train newly hired staff, and after a couple of months or years, these staffs that they trained end up leaving the company. So business owners have to go through the hiring and training process over and over again. There are 300 staff in Riway, and if you take notice, most of them are very young. James mentioned before, Riway does not look at how highly educated you are, but rather what kind of attitude you have, how much you want to learn, how badly you want to succeed. The attitude of the Riway staffs are always very positive, very willing to learn, because there's a company, Riway, allows them to unleash their potentials, to improve themselves, and most importantly, allow them to make mistakes and learn from it. The camaraderie between them is built based on understanding and care, and the way Riway treats them, the staffs, with full compassion. That's why the number of staff who have left Riway is close to zero. Similarly, to recruit new distributors isn't easy, let alone retaining them, isn't it? In traditional business, most owners will say to start up a business is easy, but to sustain the business is the hard part. And as a business owner, I can agree to this statement, because to start up a business, you only need capital to do that. To sustain a business, you need to reinvest and continuously fund for the growth of the business, and I have yet to talk about the expansion of it. In Riway, however, we need not worry about starting up, sustaining, or even expanding the company itself. Every 3 months for the past 13 years, Riway has put in extraordinary amounts to hold leaders' recognition nights, sometimes across 10 countries, with these events getting bigger and bigger each time and more grand. Riway has done this to help leaders to have more selling points, to attract more prospects to attend, and to make it easier for us to invite. All this costs large sums of money. You cannot even imagine how much money is spent to finance these events. The important point is that Riway does not require us to have any sales targets to achieve to continue doing such extravagant events. They go all out for us without asking for anything in return. Every 3 months, Riway holds leadership training seminars, just like this one you're watching now. And today alone, it is spread out to 11 different events in different languages with more than 60 speakers. Let me give you an example. When a leader attends such an event, they listen to the speaker and slowly understand. If I want to succeed, I have to sacrifice to achieve what others have, and they get motivated by the speakers, their stories, and find out ways to achieve what the speakers have achieved. So they continue to fight for success in Riway because they know it is a platform for them to achieve their dreams. Riway also teaches us how to become better leaders in our group. Like today, for example, Leaders can in turn achieve passive income and growth in our group. Just these two alone is already sufficient to sustain and retain a leader. I still have yet to mention events like Team Elite Nights, Pegasus Night, Top Leaders Meeting, and so on. Riway has never let us worry about such things, does it? Moreover, when we expand our business to other countries, for example, the Philippines, Riway never lets you worry about looking for an office, renting a space, paying the electricity bills, or even the staff's salary. These things in the back end will be taken care of by the company. We just have to focus on ourselves and our team. This is again what I feel is the charm of Riway. The missing piece of the puzzle is you. Honestly, in the market, there isn't a company like Riway International. Others might have a product, but don't have the marketing plan like Riway. Some may have a marketing plan like Riway, but don't have the right mindset. Others might have all of the above that I mentioned, but they absolutely don't have a core management team that Riway has. You see, they don't have a boss like Dr. Lim Boon Hong. Today, I don't have an hour to share with you all the different charms and beauty of Riway. And even if I have an hour to do so, I still don't think that it is enough. But through my sharing and what I have analyzed, I truly believe that this is a company that is worth taking a look at. And I believe in this company so much that I started to introduce this company and its product to my 8 siblings, their in-laws, our relatives, our friends, our acquaintances. If something isn't this good, you definitely will not want to share it with your family, right? Moreover, in Riway today, more and more professionals, more and more business owners have started to join. I am one of those examples. My question is, what are you waiting for? As much as I have shared with you today, is not to tell you that you should join Riway. I am just telling you what I have seen and noticed in this company. You can use it as a reference to make a decision. I will still urge you to take a closer look at this company, but I can tell you, if you cannot find a better company than Riway, then I believe Riway is the best. Just like what Rose Ann said, the more you find out about Riway, the more you will love Riway. Thank you, Riway, for this opportunity. Thank you, James. My sharing will end here. Thank you.